morning, Miramar, and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Tamara G. Don't forget, you can check us out on all of our social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at City of Miramar. That's Miramar. And speaking of the City of Miramar, I'm here with Assistant City Manager Sean Gale. So welcome to the show, Sean.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I haven't had you back since I've been back, so we're just happy that you are here.
Thank you.
And to tell us all about the visioning session that is going on for the City of Miramar.
Absolutely. Well, Tamara, we're here today to talk about the visioning session, which will be held, like you said, in the month of May. It actually will be May 9th at the Multi-Service Complex, which is 6700 Miramar Parkway, right on the Big Bend in historic Miramar. Now, the purpose for having it at that location is because this visioning session is to explore and develop and roll out the master plan for historic Miramar. So it's very fitting for us to have it on that side of town because it is about historic Miramar.
And you know what? People are so surprised at how fast Miramar has grown because it started, you know, right there at 441, and it just kept moving west, west, west.
Yes.
And now, what population? What 140?
140,000.
140,000 people. It really is right here in Miramar. Everybody knows
Absolutely,
that.
absolutely.
And now there is going to be this visioning session to decide what can be done or what is going to be done about the historic Miramar, as we call it.
Well, so Tamara, just like you know, in the past, we've always touted the city of Miramar as a city of beauty and progress, and also the city to live, work, play, prosper,
Absolutely.
and do business. And so we've taken a bold look. The city manager and his team has taken a bold look at our future in the city of Miramar. And when he did that analysis, he tasked us with coming up with what is our vision for historic Miramar? What are the things that have been done in historic Miramar? What are the things that we're doing? And what actually needs to be done to revitalize that section of the city? And so this is what this visioning session is about. It's incorporating all types of community stakeholders, from the private resident to the business owner to the investor. Everyone will have a stake at the table at this visioning session, which is why it's so important.
Right. And it can include anything from infrastructure like widening streets or adding parks or bringing more businesses to that area. It will encompass all of that.
I'm glad you asked that because the title of this session is Recapturing the Vision, Past, Present, and Future. Now, if you think about the past, you think about what investments have we made in terms of infrastructure and facilities, in terms of the transit-oriented corridor, which is our new hub for business, and we've changed the land development code to allow different types of uses in this area. And that's the area from 62nd Avenue to State Road 7, Pembroke Road, back down to County Line Road. And so that's the area that we call the transit-oriented corridor, which we have changed the code to be able to revitalize in the way that we want to. A couple of other topics that we'll be talking about is opportunity zones, which are new and different, still developing some rules about that. But again, the opportunity zones are different areas that have been designated and approved by the federal government for different types of activities. We will also be talking about affordable housing. That's a topic that never gets old. Never gets old. So we will also be talking about affordable housing. We'll be talking about technology and innovation. That is, if you're talking about revitalization or moving forward, there's no way you can do that without the conversation about innovation and technology. So we'll be doing that. We'll also be talking about economic development. Now, one of the things that excite us the most is that we'll be talking about the possibilities of developing an arts, workforce, and entertainment district. And you know that when it comes to arts and entertainment, that's where it is. So we're going to be having that kind of conversation, and what an exciting mix of topics to get the public involved in.
And with the walkability factor in historic Miramar, I mean, it's very easy to walk. We still have land in Miramar that you can do things and develop things. So, all right, so what time is it and when do people need to be there?
Okay, so it starts at 6 p.m.
promptly.
Promptly at 6 p.m.
Okay.
So to get a good seat, you might need to be there about 5:30.
Okay.
But it starts at 6 p.m. on May 9th.
Okay.
This is a Thursday at the Multi-Service Complex, and some people may know it as the old City Hall, or where the senior services are offered.
Or where the fire department
or
is.
the fire department is. Whatever is your choice of term to identify the location, it will be at the Multi-Service Complex, 6700 Miramar Parkway. That's in historic Miramar. That zip code 33023. And it will start at 6 o'clock again on May 9th.
Okay.
And that's a Thursday.
All right, sounds good. Well, thank you, Sean Gale,
Thank
Assistant
you.
City Manager. We're so happy that congratulations on your promotion.
Thank you so
Very
much.
well deserved.
And we're excited about having the community meet our new city manager.
Oh,
that's going
right.
to be exciting.
All right, sounds good. And you need to be there May 9th. That's a Thursday, 6 p.m. at the Multi-Service Complex, 6700 Miramar Parkway. And remember, it is right here in Miramar. Good morning, Miramar, and welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Tamara G. Be sure to check us out on all of our social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at City of Miramar. And speaking of being in the City of Miramar, we have Jason and Penelope Hunt. They are the CEOs of Royalties Investments. Welcome to the show, to the Hunts.
Thank you so much for having us.
Now, listen, I'm happy that you guys are coming to the City of Miramar because according to this flyer, and we're going to put this up, there is a life-changing seminar that is happening. Tell us all about it.
Okay, well, as you know, we are owners of Royalties Investments, and basically the reason why we feel like we want to bring this to the City of Miramar is because we saw that basically that there's a lot of things that brought some alarming to us concerning our communities.
Okay.
Where, like, for example, we can have wealth, right? Or we can get money, we can work hard, and for some reason, we get money, but then we lose it.
Exactly.
So we realize that comes from a mindset.
Okay.
Some mindsets are passed down generationally. And so that's where our financial literacy program comes in at.
Okay.
And
it's the immediate gratification.
it's the immediate gratification.
Okay. And not the long haul, the long run.
Just think about like your loved, famous, I would say musicians, football players, basketball players. They're soaring in their career, and then next thing you know, years down the line, they become dead broke.
Right.
Yeah.
Why? Because they have become materially wealthy, but not educationally wealthy.
Okay.
And so we invest in our communities. We realize that the banks are not really funding small businesses. We realize that they treat us just like numbers sometimes. And so when we do get our clients and everything, it's just like a family relationship where we're not just here to give you the opportunity to be able to get your credit repaired or to teach you financial literacy or merchant cash advances. We want to create a family so that we can grow and work collectively together.
And so with this life-changing seminar, Jason, what are some of the things I know that Penelope just mentioned about the financial literacy and the credit repair? How important is that? Because, people still to this day have been, trust me, I've been there. I've been there. I'm working on mine now. But wow, it's really important to have that credit.
Exactly, yes. And the thing is, a lot of people, for the services and resources that we have here, a lot of people don't know, and it's sad to say, regardless of what's your race or nationality, we realize that it is a big problem. I myself, I went to college and I received my bachelor's degree in visual communications and also business.
Okay.
And I did great. The first thing that I did was go into business for myself. I did great.
So you're an
But then
entrepreneur.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
And I noticed that afterward, I had all the student debt and no resources to solve this problem. So I began to do some research. And thankfully today, because of the knowledge that I received from going on my own journey, I've been able to take care of that problem by getting rid of all my student debt and being able to move forward in my life. And I have a passion to help people. And so I began to go on this journey. And that's one of the reasons why we started this company, is because we wanted to help people. And there's a staggering statistic out there that a lot of people don't know about. It's from, I'm just going to quote it from an article in theguardian.com. by Jamel Zlarty. It says that by the year 2020,
Which is next
and
year.
I quote, median Black and Latino households stand to lose nearly 18% and 12% of the wealth they held in 2013, respectively. The article goes on to say that while median white household wealth increases by 3%, the report states that at that point, just 3 years from now, white households are projected to own 86 times more wealth than black households and 68 times more wealth than Latino households. And the graph from Edward N. Wolf from the Household Trends of the United States from 1962 all the way to 2013, the graph shows that we'll literally by 2044 be a majority minority society in terms of wealth and economic economic activity.
But why is that? Is that because we don't own anything? That
Right.
we don't own homes? That we...
Well, the thing is, whether you're black, white, Hispanic, a lot of people, because we made a lot of people that from different places of walks in life.
It's South Florida,
Yeah,
so that's,
exactly. So,
you know.
so the thing is, a lot of them don't have the knowledge. It's not readily available, and according to the statistic, it says that it's major economic peril for the nation. It can cause the economy to be affected where people don't have the resources and places to go to get ahead in life or to be able to get the services that they need. So we wanted to change that, and we're real passionate about that.
Okay, and so this life-changing seminar is happening Monday at 7 p.m. That's April 29th, and it's going to be at the Commission Chambers right here in Miramar, okay, 2300 Civic Center Place. It's right here in Miramar, and it is co-sponsored or city-sponsored by Commissioner Maxwell Chambers. He is helping you all to sponsor this event. And this is, of course, part of Financial Literacy Month that's going on. Is there a cost to attend this seminar?
Absolutely free.
Well, free is for me. And everybody else, so. All right, so they're saying that you can learn key strategies for entrepreneurship, investing, financial literacy, business capital funding, credit, and credit repair. So put it on your calendar, make plans to attend on Monday, April 29th at 7 p.m. right here in the Commission Chambers. Andy, I'm going to put this up so people can see it. So again, it is happening in Miramar on this coming Monday, April 29th, 7 p.m. at the Miramar Commission Chambers, 2300 Civic Center Place. And of course, Jason and Penelope Hunt, CEOs of Royalties Investments, thank you all so much for coming today.
Thank you
Pleasure.
for having us.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back. You're watching Good Morning Miramar. I'm your host, Tamara G, and we are back. Of course, you can always check us out on all of our social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We're at City of Miramar. And right here, it's right here in Miramar. He's right here in Miramar every day. City Commissioner Maxwell B. Chambers, welcome to the show again. I just saw you last month. I'm so happy that you are doing so many events that you have for our citizens of Miramar. Tell us about the second annual pre-Mother's Day celebration.
Well, the second annual pre-Mother's Day celebration, so it's going to happen every year. It's the day before Mother's Day, so no excuse.
Okay, that's Saturday.
That's Saturday. This, instead of a luncheon this year, like we did last year, this year we're doing a reception, award ceremony, and a play. We have a 17-member cast. So this play is called I Got a Man. It's inspirational, hilarious. It's a lot of fun, and it's fun for a child as young as 14 and up. Right. So you do not want to miss this, and it's very economical. I made it affordable. Of course, I'm offsetting the cost. So our seats started at $20 and $25. So no excuse again to take your mom, your wife, your girlfriend, or whoever you want to take, that significant other, to see this play and to have a great time. Pre-Mother's Day, Saturday, May 11th, a day before Mother's Day.
That's awesome. And it's at the Miramar Cultural Center. We all know where that is, 2400 Civic Center Place. And you said this is the second one. Why did you decide to do this for the moms?
Well, the thing is, I want to reward some mothers who have done great things in our community to impact other people's lives. So that's the award portion of it. And then to reward them, to see a great play, at a very economical cost. Normally, it's a $50 to see display, so we're doing it for 20 and 25 depending on the seats. So
great Saturday night
it's
for
a
you
great
to hang
Saturday
out.
night out. You come on out at 5 p.m. We're gonna have a reception, and at 6 p.m. we go right into the awards ceremony, and 7 p.m. we go right into the play. And people get to go home early. If they want to go to another event, they also get to do so. So by 9:30, 10, we're out of here.
Okay.
So it's a wonderful play.
And you have a great part of this too, is that you are taking proceeds, or a portion of the proceeds will go toward a charity.
A lot of folks don't realize that we have a lot of homeless women that have been in the military, veterans, homeless veteran female that are here in Broward County. So I want to support them and give something back. So a proceed from this will go to supporting these female homeless veterans. And please, when you come, if you could bring a $1 donation.
Just $1.
That's all I'm asking. $1 that will go in to support these veterans that gave their life for our country.
Amen.
And here homeless in Broward County. So we want to support them.
All right, sounds good. So here is the flyer. Maxwell B. Chambers invites you to attend the second annual pre-Mother's Day celebration. Again, it is happening on Saturday, May the 11th. That's the day before Mother's Day. And you can bring your mom, your wife, your sister, whomever you would like, your daughter, whomever you would like. And it's going to be the play. Yeah, girlfriends
and you
too.
could come for the reception, you could come for the award, or you could just come for the play.
There you go.
It's a win-win-win. We're gonna have light food and something to drink. So I'm gonna feed you.
This is a great night for
It's a great night.
20 and 25 bucks.
You can't beat that. You can't beat that at all.
And don't forget to bring the extra dollar
Right.
that will go toward helping out these homeless female veterans in Broward County. So thank you so very much,
Thank
Maxwell
you.
B. Chambers, our commissioner here, the City of Miramar. We certainly appreciate it. And he knows that it's right here in Miramar.
Of course, always, and still is.
We'll be right back. Good morning, Miramar, and we are back with our final guest of the morning. But let me tell you, this has been a jam-packed morning, and it's more information than you will ever need, because you will need to know about the second annual South Florida Fertility Expo. It is coming to town. It is going to be on Saturday, April 27th. And with me today, Ellen Woods, one of the co-founders and one of the ones who put it together, and also International Miss Florida, Lulu Orange Tyson, is in the building this morning. They both know it's right here in Miramar. So welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Tell me so much about what is going to be happening at this Fertility Expo, because so many people are going through this and they need to know about it.
So that's what's most important. The expo is there to educate, provide information about the various modalities that are available to you in your journey in your fertility journey. We have those that are suffering in silence, that don't talk about what's going on with them and having difficult times having a baby, having a family, or creating a family. We have it here for you. So we encourage you to come out. We have doctors that are talking about endometriosis, PCOS, fibroids. We have a holistic area where you have the opportunity to have a demonstration on foods that will help promote vitality and also help get your body prepared to have a child.
Absolutely.
You know,
Adoption, I know that's going to be a part of it.
Absolutely.
Surrogacy, fostering.
Yes.
all of that is there. It's right here in one place at the Don Shula's Hotel and Golf Club on Main Street in Miami Lakes.
Okay.
From 10 to 6 on April 27th. Come and join us.
And let me tell you, I know you as a retired nurse, and you were saying to me off mic that you really didn't even know much about this fertility problem and that it was out there.
That's very more important than a lot of things. And this is what's happening. We're not talking about it.
Okay.
We don't know about it. And as healthcare providers, we should know. So we've invited a lot of healthcare providers out as well, just to educate them on the various things that are happening in the world of infertility. So, and I was surprised at myself that I had so many people right in my very own network. Not until I started talking about it, my daughter came to me and said, "Mom, we're not having a baby." And I'm I'm a nurse. I'm supposed to know about everything.
Right.
I didn't know about fertility. But in my own network, I had so many people that were going through the journey, that had gone through it, that had been successful, had been unsuccessful, and thousands of dollars later.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Thousands
so
And
and
that's my story.
Sorry. Okay, and I was
That
going to
is-
say, Lulu, because this
Yes.
hits you personally, and it's your platform. Tell us a little bit about it.
Absolutely. So, as your international Ms. Florida, my platform is birthing hope through infertility awareness. I suffer as well from infertility. I actually lost my baby, an angel baby, about 6 weeks ago. And I've gone through 3 cycles. I'm going on my 3rd cycle of IVF. And what I noticed about the community is that people don't talk about it. And we need to talk about it, especially in the African American community, or it's just a taboo. It's a subject that is just, they feel shameful about it, and we shouldn't feel ashamed about infertility.
And I think too, Lulu, is because everybody thinks it's easy to have a baby.
Yes.
You know, it's the easiest thing to do. You do what you do to have a baby, and then there's a baby. It happens.
Right.
But that's not always the case.
It's not always the case. We need to educate our community about infertility and what we can do to combat it. There are certain, maybe we need to change our diets, our lifestyles. Something that I learned early on in this journey is about AMH. And we know as a nurse, right, it's a certain test that you should take that determines your egg count, your ovarian count.
Okay.
Because as we get older, we, unfortunately, we lose
Those eggs.
those eggs.
The eggs are not as viable as they
There
should
you
be.
go.
So the AH is there to predict how if you're
viable.
30 and I'm 40, how readily I will be able to have a baby, or she will have a baby
Absolutely.
over me. So there's so many different modalities out there, so many, and we're going to have them here at this expo. You'll get an opportunity to meet someone that's going to talk about how it affects you mentally, having to prepare yourselves for it. Because people go through depression, people have issues
Yes.
going, because it's a
Yes.
very difficult thing to talk about. And so our biggest deal is that we don't want you to suffer in silence. We want you to know that there's so many people out there just like you. They'll be there. They'll be under the same roof. And there's power in information. You may know something that I don't know, and we can share that and make help create a family. And if you are not going to be that vessel to create a family, talk about adoption, talk about fostering.
Right.
There's someone that there's out there, a child for you to love.
Surrogacy too. And I know with you, Lulu, and we're so sorry to
Yes.
hear about that happened 6 weeks ago. We appreciate you and your candor.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You know, what are you going to do your next steps? You said you've been
And
doing
I've
IVF.
so this week is actually National Infertility Awareness Week. It started on Sunday, on Easter Sunday, and it will end on this Saturday, the 27th. But every day is Infertility Awareness Day. And so what I have committed to do is share my testimony, because I too was feeling depression. I too felt a little shameful. Am I not going to be a mom? What are options available for me if I can't conceive naturally? And I decided not to be silent anymore.
Wonderful.
And I shared my testimony on Facebook, and this is how I met.
Exactly.
Right?
Ellen,
This is
wow.
how I met Ellen, because she saw my testimony and God just brought us together. And I'm
Absolutely.
here today sharing my story. And if you go on my Facebook now, so many people are sharing their testimony with me. And so what I've been doing all day, I call it Testimony Tuesdays.
Okay.
And I've been sharing everybody's testimony to help other women who are suffering with this as well. There are other options. We just need to educate ourselves, and we need to talk about it. Let's talk about support each other.
Absolutely.
We need to be a community, support each other. This morning, I actually had the president of Fertility for Colored Girls. There's an organization called Fertility for Colored Girls. It started 6 years ago, and these women are on fire. I believe they have about 16 chapters by 2020, they're looking for about 20 chapters in the United States. We're hoping to have one in South Florida. Her name is Reverend Stacy, and they are on fire to help our community, the African American community, the community of colored women, because there's just so many disparities. There's so much that we don't know about this subject, and we want to educate.
Yeah.
How can people find you on Facebook?
Absolutely. My Facebook page is Lulu Orange Tyson, and it's so funny because orange is the color, our ribbon color this year for infertility, and that is my maiden name. But Lulu Orange Tyson is my Facebook, and my Instagram, you can @ me at Lulu Orange Inc. INC, Lulu Orange Inc.
All right,
so
sounds good.
Please.
And we would love to follow you, and we
Absolutely.
know that it is all things work together for the good.
Yes,
All
thank you,
All
thank
things.
you.
So we wish you luck in whatever endeavors you decide to do
Absolutely.
in your
Thank you so
next
much.
chapter. And don't forget to go out to the South Florida Fertility Expo. They're going to be talking about IVF, surrogacy, adoption, fibroids, the LGBT community. We can even talk about that because I
Absolutely.
know a lot of LGBT community, they want to be fathers and mothers as well. So
You know, and although Lulu said that, women of color, but let me tell you, fertility has no discrimination. Infertility has
Absolutely.
no discrimination.
Okay.
It's everyone
across the board.
It's
across the board.
and it's not just women.
Exactly.
Yes.
Absolutely. And so men are
Absolutely.
invited as well. Come with your partners.
Please.
Come with your spouse. There's education for all of us there.
Absolutely.
All right, and so you can register at SoFloFertilityExpo.com. That's SOFLO fertilityexpo.com. It's happening this Saturday, April 27th at the Don Shula Hotel. That's in Miami Lakes on Main Street. For more information, go to the website, register
Absolutely.
at SoFloFertilityExpo.com.
And I want to say something lastly. We've had such great partners partnering with us. We're having a raffle. You have to be on site to participate, but they're giving away 50% off of infertility treatment and other wonderful surprises. So come join us, learn something, bring someone with you, because we all know someone that's suffering, and we don't want you to suffer in silence. We want to educate you, and we want to share.
And thanks to these sponsors, you've got Jackson Health System, Miracles Made Daily. You have 101.5 Light FM, Cryos, Barbados Fertility Center, Egg Donor Solutions, Pre-Mama. Did I miss anyone?
Jackson Health,
Okay.
they've been our sponsor for a while.
Fertility Care, the IVF Center. So many of these wonderful organizations that
Absolutely.
have come to partner with the South Florida Fertility Expo. Make your way on over there Saturday, April 27, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Don Shula Hotel. You can register online, SoFloFertilityExpo.com. Thank you, Ellen Woods. Thank you, Lulu Orange Tyson.
Thank you.
And good luck with everything.
Thank
We're going to be
you.
praying for you, and we know that all things work together. for
Yes.
good.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And that's it for the show today. We'll see you next Wednesday right here on Good Morning Miramar. And remember, it's right here in Miramar.